do you want? What do you see? What do you buy and why's it not free? Who do you hide and who do you see? Why we're so strong and then we're so weak? Another song by a man you never know.
I do now, but I've had that much written about us being a busker and a busking king and all these things. I thought I'd better start busking. I'd done something where I thought I'd busk for presents instead of money in Allan. So people brought presents when I was playing on the streets. And then Karen from Grace House said that I needed 3.5 million and would it help. So I said yes, because she was the first person to ask. I've done buskers with people and for people for like 6 hours or 12 hours, so I knew it had to be something longer and different. So I thought I'd do it every single day for a week. And then 10 hours a day for 10 days, make it 100 hours, because it's got to have a ring to it when you advertise it everywhere. And it's just to build up for in September, where I do every single day of the month. Because you reach all the different venues, every single person tells every single person they know, and a few million people know about every single event that's done. So it's got to be something special, and I think doing this many makes it more special. More people involved, more venues involved, all that.
Where do you stand? Where do you stand?
I don't see the point in living unless you're living for other people. Because everybody can save everybody, they just don't, and they can. And it's so simple to do. Putting a pound in a tin, you know, all that kind of stuff. I don't mind putting all the effort in the world as long as people can put that pound in a tin. Because to me, it's just, I can't take nothing with us, but the last thing before I die is I know that I've done my best for everybody. I don't care how much is in my bank, I never ever will. I haven't even got a bank account. It's a people account. If I can save this now, I can save something else next. So the quicker I can save something, the quicker I can move on to something else. Every time I did a gig with a band, you end up going back to a party. I was always well behaved though. And there'd always be somebody there with a guitar. And then right at the end of the night, just before everybody was asleep, they'd start playing a song they wrote themselves, all faint and quiet. And I used to say, why do you not gig anywhere? And they'd say, I'm not a musician, so yes you are. So I thought I would teach these people how to play. So as soon as the band broke and I knew it was, I went into my mission. I couldn't play the guitar, so I went and bought a guitar, went on the busker scene, picked all the best buskers, I get them all press, radio, and gigs and tours, and I get them with lots of 90s artists, like just to give them a chance of what it tastes of, what it's all like. And then in return, I don't ask for anything but to help me with all these charity events. And that's how I can do it all, because I've got so many people behind us now, but I need a few million. Bands have started because I exist. That's amazing. But they've also quit because I exist, because I take it so far that they can't compete, and it makes them all sad and they quit. Because it's very, very, very hard work doing this, because first thing is you're your own boss, so when you wake up in the morning, you can play on your Xbox all day and then go back to sleep, or you can get up in the morning and phone 50, 60 venues that all say I'm not interested in music, or we don't like music where we live. Like you say, I need to make a living from it still, so I teamed up with one of the best buskers on the circuit, which is a guy called Shagpile, and we're called We Steal Flyers, and I can tour the country again now, because I get offers all the time to tour the country, but I can't do it on my own because I've got epilepsy and I can't drive, so I needed somebody with us who could drive, play the guitar and sing, so now I can tour to make my living. Because I couldn't play the guitar, my fingers split last time, but it's because I weren't used to it. But like, Gipper done the whole thing with us. So there was one day where we had to do 8 hours, just us, and nobody turned up. That was a bit hard. I had to keep my fingers on ice, and it was only day 2. But they're a bit tougher now because I've been practicing. Been writing albums for a laugh. I thought everyone could sing. I thought everyone could write. You know, when I had a catalogue of 300 songs, and I wrote all the poems and the novels, I just thought everyone was sitting at home writing them too. Because it comes so natural to us, and I didn't understand it. It came from, I had an epileptic fit once when I suffered from ultimate sadness. And it's like, I don't take drugs, but if you take them, I know that it's like, my mind expanded and it never stopped. So I'm either going to explode one day, I just become Stephen Fry's son. It's going amazing, it's fantastic. Yesterday was a sellout at Washington. And loads of people are donating plenty of money, and I've reached my target, what I need for now. Support's been, it's been amazing, because there's not many familiar faces, but like everybody who's there really wants to be there. So that really helps. Like there's a small venue in Allan, the Tanners, And I've never really played covers before, but I thought I'd try knocking at heaven's door. So I handed out guitars to everybody who wanted to play, and everyone else had some instrument, and the whole place just played it with us and sang, and that's amazing. So they like to take part and all that. That's what happens when you're doing it for charity. People will take part who are there. They're not going to be there in the background. And a friend of mine said he was going to send £20 in, who lives at Leeds, and then I had the idea of if people who can't make it could maybe still send money. So I mentioned it on the mic, and then this guy realised that I was struggling for money, because £100 a day is amazing, but when you were doing it for charity you want £200 a day, because I'll do this every day for the rest of my life if I have to get the money. But it's nice if someone can speed it up so I can do more things.
Cheers, thank you. In 10 minutes we've done 100 hours busking for Children's Grace House, for a hospice to be built. It's our mission. So thanks very much to everybody who took part in the whole 100 hours. There was lots of people learning one song, lots of people turning up and giving more money and clapping more and loads of nice things. Thanks to all the newspapers, thanks to the TV, thanks to the film crew people. And thanks very much to everybody, especially Shaggy and Gitter and Melanie, because without them I would have just been walking everywhere and playing on my own. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. 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 Change how I feel today. You know that we'll never part. So hear what I'm saying. Who's your very best friend? You know we'll never end. Cheers for listening, thanks a lot. We've been the Buskers done. Thanks for doing it around the money. Thanks a lot.